Nico, I know you've been kind of banged up at times this season. How's the foot progressing, and how healthy are you at this stage of the game?
I'm feeling at 100%. Due to the injury, just getting back to the groove of things. But yeah, other than that, just being on the field, having fun with the guys, making plays. I'm happy to be back.
Vince and then Ben.
Last time you talked to us, you mentioned that you had to get your focus right to get back into the lineup and contribute productively. Where are you from that standpoint?
I think I'm back where I was before the injury. Just going throughout, my preparation stage. Watching tape, looking for different things the offensive do, and just going out through my, DB technique. Just doing extra work when I need to get it done.
Ben.
Doneiko, what did you see from Elijah Simmons on Saturday? It seemed like he was playing with more of an edge to him, I guess you could say, than we typically see from him. Did you see that as well, and what do you think allowed him to be successful?
Yeah, Big E this past weekend versus UConn. I felt him out there a lot. I expect that from him a lot in every game, but just being out there because he wasn't here in the beginning of the season. So yeah, I think everyone felt his presence when he was out there.
John.
When you have a chance in the fourth quarter, despite the score, to keep a team out of the end zone, how much motivation is that for you guys, despite it being lopsided there towards the end of the game?
Say it again.
Just to have an opportunity to keep a team out of the end zone for an entire game, how does that keep your motivation up in the fourth quarter, even though it's a lopsided game?
Yeah, it was great to hold them to 0, touchdowns, especially from the younger guys. Holding that expectation and that standard that we set. It shows big for what the for what we have coming up next.
Well, Caleb and then Patrick.
Doneiko, obviously 3 defensive touchdowns on Saturday. What was the atmosphere like in the locker room after, just kind of the message after a performance like that?
Great job that we executed. We had fun in the locker room, but I think that was really the expectation we came into the game. Just to get that taste out of our mouth from the Kentucky game. But in the locker room, we have a big game coming up this weekend, so we was right next to, we got to get ready for the next game coming up, and that's Missouri.
Patrick.
Doneiko looked like Ricky Gibson got plenty of playing time on Saturday. Looked like he had some good plays, some good coverage. How have you kind of seen him grow throughout the course of the season, and what are you kind of looking for the next time around?
I think with Ricky, he's been playing very good. I've been seeing that since fall camp. He's been a smart kid, but just getting his reps in a more comfortable moment for him, so he can build that confidence of knowing that he has the ability to make those plays and make even bigger plays to come, But yeah, he's been playing his part big time as a freshman as well.
Eric.
2 big sixes, and both coming from pressure from the guys up front. When they're putting pressure on the quarterback, how much easier does that make your job?
Make it 10 times easier, when the guys get in there, putting the pressure on the QB, getting them to the ground, hurting them for real. He just want to get that ball out quickly so we can really just play eyes, like zone coverage a lot more and just, be ball hawks.
John.
Every game is chippy, but were you at all surprised with how much bad blood there was on Saturday?
Yeah, I was actually surprised because, UConn, they're talking so much trash, but, come talking trash, we're going to get punched in the mouth and we're going to answer as well. So we want to keep, a respectful game at the end of the day, but if you want to take it to that type of game, it can be that game all night.
We'll do a few more. We'll do Ben, Vince, and then Patrick or Wes to finish it off.
Doneiko, what do you see from Luther Burden on film, and just how difficult of a challenge does he possess, and then some of those other receivers like Weiss, just how difficult of a challenge are those skill position players for Missouri?
I think they have very good skilled players, but they haven't seen us yet. We haven't been on the field. They haven't saw what we have as well. So down to Saturday, that's when we're going to see who's the best athlete.
Vince?
I want to ask about another young guy, Jordan Thomas, got plenty of snaps in the game. Where have you seen his game progress?
Hold up. you say it again?
Jordan Thomas, where have you seen his game progress?
His game progressions, same, just having that confidence on the field, just taking chance of his opportunities. He hasn't got a lot of opportunities to show what he has, but he's very intelligent as well, playing safety and star. That's nothing easy, because he has a lot more things to look at, things to read. But yeah, he's a physical guy, and you can see that on tape as well. But yeah, he's coming along.
Last question.
Doneiko, obviously, last season y'all were in that national title mix right until the last week of the year there, and then you wanted to be in that position again this season, got a couple early losses. What allowed a team in a position like that to kind of keep fighting and keep plugging away? Because maybe other teams would have backed off a little bit at that point, but it seemed like y'all have kept working and gotten better.
What keeps us going is, we want to make history. We want to have our names put on that board for winning the national championship in Tennessee. You want to go down in history. You want to be great. You want to put your brother on the map as well. So we're doing it just for more than ourselves. So I think that just goes to show, it's a standard. Coach hype and that team set, and that's what we want to focus on, getting to Atlanta and playing for the national championship.
Thanks, Doneiko.